Hello everyone, my name is Draconicrose and welcome to a brand new short series on Mars Horizon. The closed beta has started and I have been invited. Now Mars Horizon is a game that has you manage a space agency, more or less. It does have a bit of building in there, and perhaps a little bit of strategy, but you'll have to see. So, closed beta, I was invited. This is a game that is currently available for Windows. I tried looking it up what their intentions for Linux are, but I couldn't find anything. But as you can see, I am playing it and I'm using Proton. It seems like it is pretty good on Proton. So let's start a new game. For now, the game does not have a tutorial, but there is a quick start guide, which I may be consulting. So we start by choosing a space agency to represent. In our case, the European Space Agency, with their Space Research and Exploration program. Each has unique bonuses, so let's see. The European has 100% rewards for joint missions and an increased chance to generate them, 50% science bonus from diplomatic relationships, and 5% payload reliability. Russia has a bonus that makes invalid launch windows become suboptimal launch windows. No support lost for failed missions. Support is capitalized, so I'm assuming that is some sort of resource for the game. And it has minus 50% astronaut hiring cost and upkeep. And NASA has achieving a top 3 milestone rank grants double support bonus, plus 1 level 12 vehicle part and more contractors available. For this one, I'm going to go the European Space Agency. I don't know enough about the game to select bonuses, and the quick start guide suggests the SA. Also, I'm European, so there we go. Let's start. Welcome, Director. Welcome to this early preview of Mars Horizon. In this limited beta, you'll have access to the first 2 eras in the game, which takes you from launching your first satellite to landing humans on the moon. The game will end once you've completed the crewed moon landing mission on January 1980. Good luck in the space race. Of course, in the full game we will actually go to Mars, which is, you know, the game name. I do like their logo, it's so good. Alright, so we start on Earth. Go figure. And Earth is glowing, apparently. And clicking on it, it has a mission for us called Test Launch. Before launching a payload into orbit, it's vital to test the agency's launch facilities with suborbital flights. These sounding rockets will carry an array of sensors and other experiments, but don't have the power to achieve orbit. So I think this means it'll last 1 month and have 1 phase. We'll get rewarded with, I think this is favor or support and research. So let's see here, can't mouse over to see what it is, but yeah, we can do that. So let's plan the mission. We will need to design a vehicle, but in this case, we will just select a pre-made one, which has, you know, a name and stuff. I'm assuming, like, in the future we will be able to design our own. Here are some stats about the rocket. 25% launch reliability, which determines the probability the vehicle will launch without errors. Oh dear. And it takes 1 month to build, so we will do that. Construction report on the Valorous. Our engineers will deliver a construction report once Valorous has been completed. So what if I click here? Oh, I can go back to it. That's fine. So let's go back again and let's build the vehicle. Vehicle approved. I do like this UI. It looks really good. So I am assuming we need to wait. I think completes in 1 month. No, I do not want to scrap the vehicle. What I do want to know is building vehicle, 1 month. Okay, so let's get out of here. Does time continue on through here, or... Ah, we have to set a research, I think. Yeah. So we will Oh, buildings! Does this mean we'll be able to build like a colony? Oh, that would be interesting. I guess you can research a new mission. Era 1, Dawn of Spaceflight. Artificial satellite. Science reward, support reward. Ah, so they are what I thought. Destination Earth orbit. An essential first step in any space program. The first agency to launch a satellite into stable orbit around Earth will take a prominent early lead in the space race. I think, and please correct me if I'm wrong, that the Russians actually got the first orbit satellite. So, okay, so we selected the research, and now we can move to the next month where the Valorous is finished with building. Valorous, our engineers managed to optimize the vehicle's attitude? Did they mean altitude? Control systems which will improve launch stability. Okay, nice. Next, set training and launch date. So, this is an uncrewed mission, so we don't need to train, I think. So we just need to set a launch date. So the green ones are optimal launch dates, the orange are suboptimal, and the reds over here are times where we cannot launch it. I guess for we're in February, so let's just, you know, select this date, April 1958. So we'll go with that, we confirm, so it has been approved. And now we can just continue to next month. So it's basically turn-based, I suppose, though not very explicit about it. Artificial satellite research complete. An essential first step in any space program, blah blah blah. Yeah, okay. Reached Era 1, the dawn of spaceflight. I finally let my cat in, so apologies if you could hear him meow at me in the previous segment. So, as rocket technology advances, so does the prospect of exploring beyond the confines of our planet. Yet the public continue to question whether the fledgling agencies can overcome the dangers of spaceflight, and we have unlocked the moon. So we can research something else, and I suppose we'll continue down this road and research payload ESRO-2B, ESRO-2B. It has a reliability of 65, 0 crew capacity, some power, a small cylindrical satellite carrying basic X-ray and cosmic ray detectors. I suppose this will be put on the satellite? So, Earth has a few milestones, but we do have a test launch going, so I suppose we can't really start another one. Complete required research. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I think we are going to need to do that next month, because... okay. Let's see what's in the moon. We have no requests, but we do have milestones. 01, the dawn of spaceflight. These are locked, but we can take a look at them. Achieving lunar orbit is a challenging endeavor for any space agency, requiring a payload capable of not only reaching the moon, but also the careful course corrections to maintain orbit around it. Capable of also the careful course yeah. I think they should rework this sentence, to be honest, it's a little unwieldy. So what happens if I click next event instead of next month? Interesting. Test launch. Ready for launch. Before launching a payload into orbit, it's vital to test the agency's launch facilities with something. Okay. With suborbital flights, these sounding rockets will carry an array of sensors and other experiments, but don't have the something to stay in orbit. Okay, so I suppose if launch preparations are ready, we can launch the mission. And we see mission control with our rocket. Launch day of the Valorous. A historical day. Launch outlook. Launch reliability, blah blah blah. Okay. So, launch event. Our flight engineers have inspected the launch vehicle. One of the following events will occur during launch. So, critical engine failure. The 16% chance, oh dear. Not quite enough for a smooth takeoff though, but we're mostly either gonna get systems damage or a neutral launch. I think we want to reschedule, to be honest. Yep. So let's reschedule it to June. Although I think this means that the other space agencies have already managed something, but we will reschedule to June. Yeah, let's approve that. And let's go to the next event. Which means that we have that research complete. And here we go with the launch again. Let's try. If we don't get anything new... oh dear, it's raining. I don't think that is good for us. Oh dear. So yeah, we're definitely gonna get, so I need to reschedule that again to... oh, well, let's try July, and hopefully that will be better. So we need to pick another research. Sounding rocket. I don't know. Mission lunar orbit. I mean, we're not up to that. We're also not up to that. So I guess we can start researching some of the things here. I mean, I'm not entirely sure what those do. So Earth has a thing for us, an essential first step in any space program, the satellite, suggested mission vehicle parts. Okay, so we don't actually have mission slots, so I don't think we can do that. Suggested research. Suggested parts. Oh, okay, so it suggests we research these. Aha, so my hunch was correct. We continue to have a thing? Oh, maybe because it's not new anymore? What happens? Oh! Oh, there we go. How do I... oh dear. Base. We have... yeah, a little bit of a space building spot here. We're using left click to pan. I don't think there's any rotation. So there we go. I have an HQ and vehicle hangar and a small launch pad. That's nice. Oh, and they do have bonuses. Oh dear, why? Why did my brain blank like that? It seems they have to be connected so the bonuses apply, but that's cool. That's really cool. And diplomacy. Ooh. Ah, so we could ally with the others. Okay, neutral and neutral with Russia. Joint missions is with them. That's fine. And the moon, nothing. Okay, let's go to the next event, which is the research that has been completed. And we get another test launch. And I think this one we will have to do things this way. And by the way, I used spacebar to skip the whole stuff. This is still not great, but you know what? I think we have to do it. I don't see how else we can improve the reliability. Not with our researches, anyway. So let's see what happens. Up. Nope. Oof. It blew up. Ooh, critical failure. Ouch. Oh, but we do get a little bit more reliability on the rocket, so maybe we just keep doing it until we can get something reliable on the rocket. Let's continue on the research, and we're going to try that test launch again. We're going to go with it again. This is going to be Kepler. Unrevealed trait. Oh, because it's more reliable? So I'm going to have to be doing some stuff until I get enough reliability, and then I will be able to have a successful launch. I mean, I guess that's more or less how they do it in real life, isn't it? Like, they test and they refine and they test. Okay. After analyzing data from your recently failed test launch, researchers have identified several improvements that can be made to your booster technology. Sometimes we learn more when the things blow up, a particularly enthusiastic engineer commented, and we gain 15 science. Jupiter, research complete. Okay. And we get... Yeah, we finished the test launch. Oh, its trait is a +5 launch reliability, so that's pretty good. So now we need to go into the mission. Not here. Yeah, active missions. Test launch, let's set a launch date. It's going to have to be November because that's optimal. I mean, we could do October, but that's just gonna tank our reliability. So let's select that date. Not great for the, you know, the whole fight against other agencies to be the first and stuff like that, but that's fine. We'll continue the research as well. Okay. This, research, and back. I keep clicking back, but I don't really have to. I could just use right click. Right click does the back thing. Do we have oh, here we go. There's the events that have been happening. All right, so Russia. Even Russia beat us. Okay, that's fine. Top is research complete. That's okay. So let's get this one done. And back. And next event. More research complete. Oh dear. We are just pulling through. So let's take a look at the buildings. Like this research lab. Not mission training, science. Oh. Launch reliability mission training. We definitely are going to want that. So let's go. Okay, there's the launch. 45%. Let's see how the events come. Alright, so now a smooth takeoff is a lot better chance. We could have a neutral launch, but we still have a lot of critical percentage. So overall reliability is 45%. So let's continue, and hopefully this time we'll either manage or get even more reliability. Either way. Looks like, yep, the test launch was secure, neutral. Alright, so we got even more reliability anyway. But we complete the mission, which is the best thing. Alright. 11 favor and some more research. Alright, so let's go take a look at our base. Because we have a new building, the small launch pad. No, this one. The rocket test pad. Further and more rigorous vehicle engine tests. So we can build it, but we must connect it to things. Okay, so that gives us -1 cost to build. More reliability. I wish I could see what happens if I connect them to these two. Oh, I think it cannot connect to the HQ, so we'll put it here so that it connects to those. And that should be good. With -1 vehicle build cost and +1 launch reliability. Not great, to be honest, but yeah, no more available, so why is it telling me I have a new building? Okay, no idea. So let's research something more. The spacecraft facility. Oh, here I go with the right click. The spacecraft assembly facility provides a clean room environment to aid the development of complex mission payloads. I don't know. Guess we should. Let's take a look at our missions. Because we can go on to artificial satellite. Ah, there's more suggested that we haven't researched yet. So let's research this one and go back and plan this mission. Here we go. I think we are going to be able to build one now. Let's take a look. Oh, so I can use Q and E to move between these tabs. Okay, so we have a standard which is reliable. We have the observation payload, which has improved observation modules. We have a reduced build cost one with a rating of 1. So I guess we are going with this one, with the more reliable one. Yeah, okay, short range comms, that's fine. So we select that payload and we build it. Okay, and when it's completed, we'll be able to build a vehicle. I think now we can go on to the next event, which is the algal research. And that's fine. Now we're going to get Castor. And next event. Budget review for January 1958. The government has reviewed your agency's budget based upon your performance over the last 12 months. We gained some favor and we got more budget, I think. And we got the Castor research. So this payload has been completed. What is it? It has plus 10% payload reliability, but minus 10% launch reliability, which not great. Let's take a look at the... wait, why is it flashing at me? Oh, probably because of the mission. So over there we've finished Castor, I think. Perhaps. Do we want more boosters or upper able? 75%. Why did that leave the entire research screen? Ah, okay, it's just left click. 85%. Well, let's go with this one. Let's get out of here into active missions, where we will select a vehicle, or we could design a new one. We have... oh, there we go, upper stage. We can choose either of these, Earth orbit. Yeah, select, and Then we can add a booster. These still need to be researched. I think this one, because it has the most launch reliability. So yeah, we'll go with that. Because it, yeah, okay. And we do have the money to build it, yes, good. I think that is good. Let's go, next event. Rocket test pad completed. Star 37 research is completed. A small solid fuel upper stage can launch small payloads into low Earth orbit. In our case, we don't really... Well, we do need that, but not right now. So let's go with the next event. The Grandiose is complete. And it has no effect. Without any notable issues, and it has some decent reliability. So set training and launch date. Now we can do some training. Launch reliability training. The vehicle will undergo a rigorous set of propulsion and altitude testing, allowing your engineers to improve its launch stability. So yeah, it has a good thing. How? Per month, so we want to wait at least... yeah. Well, let's select that date so that it can be more reliable. And hopefully that way we will be able to make it like super reliable. Let's research also the lunar orbit, because we are going to need it eventually, and go on to the next event. NASA is launching the artificial satellite in 3 months, and we're also ready to launch. So, yeah, it looks like we will do good, if I say so myself. So 71% launch reliability. We have terrible conditions, so that training definitely coming into a good chance. We're probably gonna have a secure launch, so I'm going to go for it and give it a try. Let's see how it goes. Rocket during rain does not seem good, but we had a good launch. They are celebrating. We had a bit of battery damage, but that's fine. And we've gained some experience with the launch components. And we've managed to get an artificial satellite up there. New task, achieve Earth orbit. We collect 2 communications, I think. I don't know. Okay, so new part of the game here. Oh, turns remaining. Okay. What happens if we click here? In power out stuff. Okay, we can do 0 out of 2. Wait. Oh, remaining. Okay, never mind. So we do want to do a data collection, and then we want to turn that data into communication or whatever, and that's 1 turn. Not sure what that means. Action success. Okay. Then we use that. Well, that is success, not great, but looks like we get the 2 that we needed. And now we also need 2 of these with Yeah, so, to data, I guess, I suppose. So energy to data, and energy to data again. And that concludes the mission, which means the mission was successful. There we go. Hooray! Milestone achieved! And that is it for this first part of the Mars Horizon beta. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like on the video, check out the Steam wishlist page where you can wishlist the game, subscribe to the channel to see more videos if you're not convinced yet, and if you would like to support what I do, check out the Patreon down in the description below to get some, well, standard rewards really. But anyway, until next time, please remember that here, there be dragons.
Thank you so much to my patrons for making this channel possible. Click the Patreon logo to become one of these fine folk, and if you enjoyed the video, here are some more YouTube things you would like. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time.